To outsiders, what we Catholics do in church may seem mystifying. We insiders stand, sit, kneel, mostly without being told. We respond from memory to the priest or the readers. We know when to approach the altar for communion. If you've ever brought a non-Catholic visitor to Mass, you know what I'm talking about. In today's Gospel, we hear the end of Mark's chapter 4, where he offers his short collection of Jesus' parables. Sister Barbara Reed, one of my scripture teachers who's written extensively on the Gospel parables, notes that this is the only Sunday when we hear parables from Mark. At the end of today's text, Mark comments that Jesus spoke to the crowds in parables, quote, "But to his own disciples he explained everything in private." Sister Barbara notes that Jesus chooses, quote, "to draw a line between insiders and outsiders, and that the parables are enigmatic speech that cannot be understood by those who have chosen to remain on the outside." She makes an interesting point. Mark seems to include his readers along with the disciples. We become the insiders, privy to the explanation Jesus gives them. And yet we know that the disciples, as portrayed in Mark's gospel, don't always get the message. Their actions often show them misunderstanding what Jesus is all about. Sister Barbara Reed's commentary on this text concludes that the parables are a real challenge to us who are insiders today. She notes that the parables, quote, "are not peaceful stories about birds and plants and rhythms of nature. Instead," she says, "they call us to wrestle with the demands of the kingdom, the call to conversion, the following of Jesus." Now, we've chosen to be in church today and hear this powerful word. How will we meet the challenge?